Welcome back, guys. How to transit from manual testing to automation testing, and with the bare minimum learning, and you got what you want to automate first thing, and yeah. So in the last video of this playlist, we discussed about the list of softwares which we are going to need in order to start our journey of automation testing from the day one, right? From the very first video. We should be able to write at least a flight script. I will tell you there are different kind of frameworks in UI automation. So with the Selenium and Java, with the day one, we we are expecting to start a journey for automation testing, writing down a script at least, and at least work upon a single test case. So I provided you list in the last video. You can check into this playlist. It was first and second video, and so you can go through it. So this is the very first requirement is for Java JDK. Okay, this is required to create an environment. Okay, where our machine learning code will be, interact with our IDE code, which we are going to write it down as a part of script. So I will provide the download links for all these zip files. Okay, JDK is there, and IntelliJ for as an IDE where we are going to write down the scripts. Okay, commands, what you want to do next, what if you want to navigate and to other window, if you want to launch the browser, if you want to hit any URL. So everything we are going to do in an IDE, and we are going to use IntelliJ IDEA for it. I will provide the link for the same as well. It you can ignore as of now, but it's a version control system where if 5 to 6 members are working in a team and they want to collaborate among themselves, and they want to they want to put their code into a centralized repository where they can fetch the code, they can push the code, whatever they have done in a daytime or in a specific time, so that everyone gets up to date in terms of code what other team members are doing. So for this purpose, we use Git. Okay, as of now, it's not important for us. Our main focus is with the bare minimum. With the bare minimum, we want to learn the automation, and we want to crack the interview, and we want to transit from manual testing to automation testing. Chrome setup. This is a browser I have already in my system. Okay, Google Chrome. You guys can install it. Okay, and yeah. Apart from that, I have Maven. Maven, we discussed last year as well. So this is something which work as a facilitator, okay, to manage with the different kind of APIs available, already created projects available in the market. So we are going to utilize this facility, Maven facility. It's a kind of build tool. I will tell you what is building process, what is installing process, and what is compiling process. We will discuss Maven lifecycle later. We are not focused about Maven here, guys. We are more focused about writing down the script in Selenium and Java from day one. Okay, this is day zero, and I'm telling you how to install the softwares. It's going to be an additional video. This was I was not planning to do it, but yeah, since I'm installing it from the scratch, so I decided to create a video over it. Okay, so let's start first JDK. Let's It will be in a zip file, and I will provide the links in the description, guys. So I will extract it here only. Meanwhile, it's extracting. Let's extract this one as well. Yeah, this is IntelliJ IDEA, and yeah. So let's get the version of our Google Chrome as well. Uh, Google Chrome, what version it's working upon? If you go to help, and then if you search for about Google Chrome, and you can see it's working upon 124.0. It's updating nice. Let's give it some time, and let's see. Okay, so yeah, so from the software point of view, idea is installing, and JDK is extracted. So JDK 21 I'm using. You can select any of the JDK which you want. It's not a big deal, guys. So yeah, so after extracting this Java, guys, what you need to do, you need to go to your environment variable. If you go to start and write environment variable, okay, so it's asking for, let's do it like this. So what you need to do, you need to go to system environment variable. Okay. So if you come up here, and if you see, I have this Java home address. Okay, Java home address I have updated. So my if you extract this, okay, as you extract it, and you need to provide the path till bin folder. If you can see, yeah. environment variable, right? Environment variable for your account. So if you see, I have this C program files. My Java is here. So whatever address you want to put, okay, wherever your Java JDK is there. So you need to provide your address till this JDK 21.0.1. And yeah, so for IntelliJ guys, let's come up here. And yeah, and our idea IntelliJ is also set up. So this is the bin folder inside which we have this application idea 64. Okay, let's put it, let's open it. I will put it in my taskbar as well. Going to taskbar. Okay, it's here. Just accept the license. Continue. Then send. Okay. So this is the home screen will look like. Okay, it's saying no, we don't want to update as of now. So our idea is stalled, and next thing is Apache Maven. If you again extract this one, extract all, it's accepting. So basically, we need JDK. I've extracted it and tell you what we need to do. We need to go to environment variable and set the path for it, so that your this command Java. If you go there and search for Java hyphen version, it should give you the Java version. That means Java is installed in your machine. Okay, and you have installed your IntelliJ IDEA for your as your ID. For Apache Maven, we have extracted this. What we need to do again, we need to put this inside our program files or somewhere in the system, as I have kept inside documents softwares inside which Apache Maven I have. Okay, so what I need to do now, I need to again go to the environment variable, edit environment variable for your account. Again, you can see my M2 home is being set, right? See, I have set it inside program files. You can also put it inside your program files, Apache Maven, and you can provide your path. Okay, and inside your path as well, as you can see, inside your path, you need to provide the path till bin. Okay, path till bin. Okay, so these two things you need to do. You need to create M2 underscore home variable, and you need to update the path code. Yeah, so let's check if it is installed or not. And yeah, so what I can do, I can Maven hyphen hyphen D. Yeah, so Apache Maven 3.9.6 is already installed. So in this way, you can check whether your softwares are installed or not. So we have checked for Java, we have checked for Maven. So all these two softwares are available inside. Without wasting much time, guys, so this is how you can set up your softwares. From next video we are going to start. And one more thing, guys, we are forgetting to do here. chrome browser chrome browser driver, this one is driver. Okay, so if you go there at the very first side, okay, if you click on it, and downloads current releases, it's 1.4. I think it's quite old. 126, 125. Let's see our Chrome version. Go here and it will be relaunch it. Let's relaunch it. Let's check what is the version. If we relaunch it, the version would be 125. Okay, so 125 is the latest version. So if you come here and this is Chrome driver 64-bit 125. Okay, so I will copy it, hit it to the next bit tab. It will directly download. Okay, yeah. So open my folder. It's been downloaded. Extract this one as well. Okay, extract this one as well. Yeah. So if you go and click over it, I will do, this is a folder. I will just extract it and place it here directly. Okay. Now go inside it. This is the Chrome driver which we are talking as. So this is the Chrome driver which we are going to require. Guys. So if you double click over it, it will open the command prompt window. Okay. It will open the command prompt window, and you can see it will display you the version. Okay. So all right, guys. So this is what we discussed since last couple of minutes. We installed some softwares, okay, into our machine, and the last part of this video. So what we have utilized here, let's have an image over it, and let's try to understand how these software plays an important role. Okay, how these are collaborating among themselves. This is a series where which only focus upon the manual transition of manual testers from automation testers. So being in a manual testing, we don't have much hands-on experience on software, how the JDK or ID or Java is working upon. So we just spoke about how ID, how Java we have installed, how we have set its environment variable. Same thing we did for Maven as well. Now, if you remember, we installed Java, okay, JDK, and that you can assume this gray out round circle is JDK environment. Okay, so our IDE runs inside the JDK environment, guys. So IDE is something where we write down the scripts. Okay, like where we are going to write down the script. Okay, launch my browser, hit my URL, and validate something over the screen, and so on. So this is kind of a notepad for us. Okay, it's a notebook for us, and we are going to write down our scripts as we write down our test cases, right, into the Excel, like steps. So those steps we will be covering, those validation we will be covering into our IDE. So IDE is basically our notebook. Java and JDK is something, an environment created for this IDE, or the code which we are going to write inside the IDE using Java. So that interaction would be made through this JDK environment. We call it as JRE, but we are not much focused upon the JDK and JRE and all these things. We are only focused about the high level understanding how these things work in the backend. So that it's a bonus lecture. It's nothing related to the automation script writing. So we discussed JDK, we discussed IDE. Now the another thing which is very important in Selenium or UI browser is this browser executable, guys. This browser executable works as a bridge, okay, between your browser, whether it's Chrome, Edge. IE is deprecated nowadays, so Edge, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, whatever you are using. So whatever browser you are using, you need a collaborator between your notebook and your execution, where your execution is happening. So it's happening inside a browser. Browser is your client, right? So we need a collaborator, and the collaborator is browser executable. Okay, we had downloaded it a couple of minutes back, and yeah. So this is the high level architecture. Okay, how things are going to work, and yeah. Uh, in the next video, we are going to write down the script while creating the project inside our IDE, IntelliJ IDEA, with creating a Maven project, and we are going to execute at least one test case in the next video, guys. Thank you very much. Keep watching. Thank you.